It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
South. On the quick, right?
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. Brenton Strange, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jets 0.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut my team, cut.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, there's 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Back to Mixon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 50. Panther 50. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Straight ahead is Hall. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
12 more yards. That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Likely hauls in the quick slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now they'll shift things around.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Slot man moves right.
Back to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Lions. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 10.
All right.
Stroud from his own end zone.
That's complete. It's Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stroud off the play fake. We'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
And Stroud now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Look, Tony.
The throwing again is Stroud.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18. What's that? Why Tony?
Now Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Jets, nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Working the sideline, he's got Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Here we go. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
All right. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
71 yards.
And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Complete to Likely.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hall. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Okay, break.
3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jets 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Down the left sideline, Joe Mixon.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, south. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Swap.
Stroud will run the option left. And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the quick, right?
It's Mixon on the counter. Ooh, with a juke. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hey, uno.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 18. What's that?
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Okay, York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Texans 49, Jets 7.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Houston, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.